Hello, you lovely people. My name is Cheyennedingesss, and welcome to Tea Time Talks, where every Tuesday you and I come together, we sit down, sip on something good, and we talk about those real things that you and I are going through in our day-to-day lives, trying to achieve our most healthiest, happiest, most successful selves. So if this sounds like something that you can relate to, something that you want to listen in on every Tuesday, go ahead and go ahead and subscribe, and I will be here with you every Tuesday. First things first, y'all, we have got to catch up. Y'all see the chop? I know y'all see the chop. Look at the chop. Your girl got the bob back and she feels like a bad. It's so, I am so happy that I did it. I ended up cutting all of it off on my birthday and I just, I'm feeling it. I really am, I'm feeling it. But yeah, your girl is 23 now. She has a bob and she's feeling good. All right, let's stop playing around. We gotta go ahead and get into our video. So, y'all already know what the deal is. Boom. What are you drinking? Go ahead and spill the tea. You got your drink? If you don't, you need to go ahead and go onto the kitchen and go make yourself a drink. Pause the video. Y'all, I take this so seriously. You have got to be drinking something while you're watching this video because it is Tea Time Talks, okay? Tea Time Talks. Drink something. Even if it's just water, I really don't care. Just drink something. Now, you're back, you got your drink, let's spill it. So, first things first, look at this super cute mug. My friends ended up getting it for me for my birthday. Shout out to Pam and Mariah. Y'all are amazing. Super cute cup. They literally got it specifically for Tea Time Talks. And I was just like, y'all are the best. Like, seriously, it's perfect. Like, are you kidding? But anyway, so today I am drinking not a tea. To be completely honest with you guys, I am drinking a coffee because I have a long night ahead of me. So here's what I'm drinking. It's a dark roast, okay? So I brewed a dark roast coffee and then I added some hot cocoa into it. I know it sounds weird, but it kind of just tastes like a mocha. I mean, that's pretty much what a mocha is. Instead, it's not espresso, it's coffee. But I don't know, it still hits to me, honestly. And plus, with my budget, I have not invested into an espresso machine. I would love to have one. I will get there someday. But as of right now, we're just gonna use my little Black & Decker coffee pot and some hot chocolate and call it a day because it tastes good. So I added that in there and then I put in some almond milk just to make it a little bit more creamy and chef's kiss. Now the reason I am having a long night today is because it is literally Monday. And as y'all know, Tea Time Talks airs every Tuesday. See where I'm getting at? Your girl procrastinated. I usually, I film throughout the weekend just so I have multiple days to edit, just take my time, feel good, no stress. However, I procrastinated and that's just life, okay? I told myself, you know what, I'm tired this weekend. I'm not in the point in my YouTube career where I'm just doing this full time. I will get there, but just yet, I'm not there yet. So, once I get home on the weekend, sometimes I just crash. I'm just super tired. I'm just trying to catch up on cleaning and stuff like that. And then Sunday comes around, I'm like, holy crap, I did not shoot. I did not do anything. So I'm doing it all today on Monday. And the reason I really wanted to bring this up because I never want to make myself out to be like I already have all of my crap together. Because I don't. And this is a perfect example, procrastination takes a part in a lot of our lives. It's a very real thing. Some of us just, tend to struggle with it quite a bit because we're tired, we work a lot, we have school, and yeah, so sometimes we just end up pushing it off. And obviously we don't want that to be a habit, but it happens. And so that's why I wanted to share that little insider on why I'm drinking coffee today at literally, 4:38. Yeah, at 4:38 when I have to be up at 5:30 a.m. tomorrow. Like I said, procrastination is real, okay? And I still do it too sometimes, and it's okay. It's not like I'm doing it all the time. It's just sometimes I struggle and I pick myself back up and I get to it. I haven't missed a Tuesday yet. back to our regular routine. What are you drinking? Go ahead and comment it down below. Y'all do not comment down your drinks. Like, I'm telling you right now, I really want to know what you're drinking. Like, seriously, I need more drink ideas for my own self. Like, I need to branch out and like try new things with my drinks. So please comment them down below. It'll help your girl out. So now it's time to catch up. Okay, I haven't talked to you since last Tuesday. I need to know, how are you doing? I ask you this every week. Hi, Minka. Do you want to say hi? Minka wants to say hi. Hi, son. Say hi. Say hello. Hi, you guys. How are you doing? My name is Minka. Okay. He's not amused, but he did his check-in. He's doing good. How have you been doing? Like, seriously, when I ask you this, just like I told you in the first video, it's not just to hand it out like you get asked when you're going to the store, you know? Like, I want you to genuinely sit down wherever you are and think, how am I right now? Sometimes we just go throughout our day and we just don't even think about it. I want to know, how are you? Are you good? Are you excited? Are you mad? Are you upset? Whatever the case is, y'all already know what time it is. It's time to journal it, okay? So go ahead and get your notebook out. Go ahead and get your pencil or pen out. I prefer pen. Journal it. I want you to give me a whole page, same deal, okay? A whole page of everything that is going on in your noggin, okay? Everything, and you already know why. So that we can declutter it. Declutter your minds, people. Don't leave all this stuff bottled up. Get it out of there. Get it out of there. Declutter it, okay? Now, I did my journal this morning. I know I gotta keep myself accountable too, so I've been doing mine in the mornings and I feel great. I feel just light on my head and I feel good. And that's how I want you to feel. So make sure you're doing your journal and not just listening in on it. I want you to actually do it. If you can't do it right now, okay, make sure that you do it sometime throughout the day. You can find some time throughout your day to really knock it out. Okay, so now we got our journal done, our full one page, literally of everything that's on our mind. Doesn't have to make sense, doesn't have to be pretty, doesn't have to be anything but the truth of what's in your head right now. Now that we're done with that, we need to get our fast five in. Because it's fast five till further notice, until y'all give me something else. So today's fast five, and for those of you that are new, our fast fives are what we're gonna write at the bottom of our journal, okay? It's gonna be 5 new things every week. So this week's fast five is going to be 5 positive affirmations, okay? What's an affirmation? It's a thing that you are speaking into existence, okay? And here is my #1 rule when writing. I swear every time I am talking, it's always a motorcycle. Anyway, my #1 rule when writing out your affirmations is starting it with I am. I am healthy. I am wealthy. If you're wanting to be a doctor, I am an amazing doctor. If you're wanting to be a singer, I am a talented, inspiring singer. It's really important to start it off with I am, and it's really important to make sure that you are speaking it out as you're writing it. So you're gonna write down these 5 affirmations and I want you to say them out loud. The point in doing this is to make this an everyday thing that you do. Every morning, I get my journal and I read out my affirmations. I do that every day. Affirmations are such an important thing to do because they keep you on your toes, okay? 1, you're putting this out into the universe. 2, you're reminding yourself of what you are wanting in this life. It is important to know what you are wanting in this life so that you are not settling for less. What you want, what you envision for yourself, you need to be speaking that into existence every single day, and do not forget about it. Don't get caught up in the rat race. Stay in tune with it and speak that. I was about to drop an S-bomb. I'm getting real passionate over here. But seriously, like, affirmations are so important. So start off with your journal today and your 5 affirmations and start to build them up. My affirmations are way more than 5 and I read them every day. So if you want to do more than 5, I totally encourage you to do that and read them every single day as you journal. All right, you guys, so we got all of our catching up done. We got our journaling done, our fast 5 done. Now it's time to get into today's topic. Woo! Today's topic, as you can see in the description, we are talking overcoming fear. Now, before I go further into this, like I say in every video, I am not a professional. I am not a therapist. I am not anybody who is professional. I am simply a girl that is 23, going through a lot of the same things that you are, and I'm voicing my opinions, my thoughts, my perspective on these things, okay? I am in no way a professional, okay? No way whatsoever. Now that I got that out of the way, let's get back into it. Yes, we are talking overcoming fear. I'm not talking like overcoming your fear of spiders or of snakes or of heights. I'm not talking about that type of fear. I'm talking about fear when it comes to pursuing the dreams that you have for yourself, the hopes and dreams that you have for yourself, okay? Fear is very present in a lot of our lives. Okay, some of us realize it, some of us may not have realized it. But a big thing is a lot of us will not catch on to the fact that fear might be the main thing that is holding us back from reaching our fullest potential. Fear is something that you have got to become self-aware of and something that you have got to learn to push through there. Fear is always going to be there. That's the reality of it. And not all fear is bad. You know, like fear can really make you wise when it comes to your decision making because you're just, you're thinking really, really attentively. You're like, okay, let me really think deep about this before I make so-and-so decision. So not all fear is bad, but it is important to be self-aware about our fear to where we can make sure that it's not holding us back from succeeding in our goals and our dreams for ourselves. So I'll say this once and I'll say it again. You'll hear me say it a lot. I am a very spiritual person. I believe that whatever dream it is that you have in your head, whether it be you want to be an actress like I do, or you want to be a singer, or you want to be a writer, or you want to be a doctor, businesswoman, businessman, whatever the case might be, that dream was put into your head for a reason. It wasn't just popping up in there. No, God put that into your head for a reason. That reason being, that is your gift. And it is your responsibility to take that gift, learn how to master that gift, and your gift back to God is to utilize it in a positive way to give back to the world. That is my belief. I believe it was Denzel Washington. Don't quote me on it, but I believe it was Denzel Washington. He had quoted that. And that changed my mindset like insanely. I was like, wow, this is deep. In my personal life, I'm an actress and nobody in my family ever touched any type of entertainment, none of that. None of them were into that. None of them ever pushed me to do it. No, I found this love for acting just out of the blue. Didn't know a thing about it, but I just knew this is what makes me happy. It wasn't me chasing after the money that comes with it. It wasn't chasing the fame that comes with it. No, I loved it. Nothing else fueled my passion like it did for acting. And so when I heard Denzel Washington make that quote, I was just like, wow, that makes so much sense. It's it blew my mind. And so ever since I heard him say that, I've been living by that. So I learned how to master my craft. I'm still learning how to master my craft. And I plan to give back my talent to the world as my gift back to God. And I think that is such a beautiful thing. I love that. And so if you're a spiritual person like I am, master your craft and use that as your gift back to God. It's a beautiful thing. Now, back to the overall topic of fear holding you back. In my personal life, I feel like examples are just a perfect way to explain exactly what I'm trying to say. I graduated high school, right? And instantly, a month later, I ended up moving out to Houston. Me and Tyler moved out to Houston. Didn't know anybody out there. Didn't have any jobs set in stone. A lot of people don't know that. We ended up moving into an apartment without any jobs. We moved out to Houston not knowing anybody, not having any jobs, but we knew that this was something that we wanted to do. And yes, it felt a little scary, but we couldn't let fear take over this growth, this plan that we had for ourselves. So fast forward, we have our, typical day jobs, we're paying rent, we're living in our own space, we're in Houston, just living it up, right? Months down the road, I end up finally booking my first audition. This was an audition for a student film in one of the colleges nearby me. I didn't know what I was getting myself into. I was terrified, okay? Absolutely terrified. I was like, I'm gonna go into this audition and make an absolute fool out of myself. And so, it was just a whole lot of fear of just making a mistake, messing up, and just embarrassing myself. But I told myself, I cannot afford to miss this opportunity. I need to get myself out there. I am an actress. I want this. And so I need to push myself out of my comfort zone and take control. I cannot let fear prevent me from getting my very first audition done. So I go into this, this college around people that I have no idea who they are. And I have to do this audition where I have to scream insanely loud. I was so terrified. And I just remember thinking to myself, I was just like, I don't know if I can scream in front of these people. But anyway, fast forward, I end up going in there, screaming my head off, and I go through the lines that they wanted me to do. And the next thing I know, a couple of days later, they end up getting back to me and saying I booked it. Now, fast forward, a couple weeks later, I start shooting for this film. It was my first role ever, and I was a supporting role with lines, getting screen time. And I end up, building connects with these students. And then I end up getting booked for furthermore projects that these students had to get done. So moral of the story, yes, I was terrified and I may have made a fool out of myself at that audition, but I ended up landing the role, playing a supporting role in this film, meeting more connects, and I ended up getting more opportunities. All because I did not let fear take over. Be self-aware of the fear, but strike through it, because you do not know what opportunities can come out of whatever risk you are trying to take. The harsh reality of life is you're going to make mistakes. You're going to look like a goofball at times because you're brand new to what you're doing. People will judge you. People will find ways to just hate on you for no reason. But you cannot let that fear of those things happening prevent you from becoming your highest, most successful self. And that plays a part in all of our lives, because fear has came into your life one way or another. Kind of bring it back a little bit to when we moved out to Houston. Tyler and I could have stayed in Georgia. We could have. We didn't want to. But we could have let fear really take a toll on us and just said, oh, we can't do it. We need to play it safe, stay in our comfort zone, stay in Georgia, because that's where our family and friends that we have known all of our lives are. Well, if I had decided to do that, I am pretty certain my acting career would not be where it is today. I literally landed a Netflix role, okay? Not to brag or anything, but I'm being real with you. In the state of Utah, okay? First it was Houston, we lived there for a couple years, and then we moved out to Utah. And that is where I booked my Netflix gig. Would that have happened in Atlanta? I highly doubt it, because the film industry there is literally like LA. There's a lot of people there. The film industry is huge in Atlanta. And Utah, their film industry is just a little bit smaller. It's easier to really just squeeze in there and get to know everybody and build your connects that way. You can't let fear take over. You need to get out of your comfort zone. It is so necessary to get out of your comfort zone. You have these huge dreams for yourself and you are totally capable of achieving those dreams. However, a lot of us get into this mindset that we can make it happen while staying in our comfort zone. I know I did. I'm gonna be real with you, I did. And a lot of us have. Can't. You literally cannot expect yourself to grow staying where you are comfortable. All of the people that are out there right now making millions or, doing exactly what it is that you are wanting to do, they are never in their comfort zone. Why? Because they're thinking about the next money move. They're thinking about the next way that they can better their craft. They're thinking about the next way that they can better themselves as a person, as a leader, how they can better themselves for their family. Like, they are always on their toes. The most successful people that you see, if you ever meet them, you will notice that they are always on their toes. I'm gonna be completely real with you guys. I was so nervous to start this channel. I'm already a vulnerable person because I act, but coming onto here and just talking to you guys about these things that I go through in my life, hoping that it's gonna help one of you, and I'm just putting my whole life out here, that takes a lot of vulnerability. I love that I do it. I'm glad that I do it. It makes me happy. It's a great thing for me to be doing outside of my acting. However, I was terrified to get it started. Hence why it took me months to even get it started. I told you guys in the first episode when I was introducing myself, I had been thinking about doing this for months. It took a whole lot of just talking myself out of it, talking myself into it, and just going back and forth between my mind. Till finally, Tyler told me, he was just like, just do it. And I was just like, he's right. I do need to just do it. I'm spending so much time letting fear take over, talking about the what ifs. What if people think it's corny? What if people can't relate? What if? You gotta get rid of what if. You gotta just take if out of your vocabulary. Seriously. Because that's all that I was doing. But now that I'm finally doing it, I conquered my fear of judgment from doing this. I feel happy. And I feel proud of myself for finally doing what I said that I was going to do, and that's what matters to me. So, moral of the story, take the what ifs out of your vocabulary, out of your mindset, and just do it. Okay? Learn that failure is inevitable. Everybody that you have seen that's already at the top, they have had multiple failures. Multiple failures. We are only seeing the icing of the cake of all of these people that we look up to, idolize, whatever. But below that icing, deep in that core of that cake, is just full of failures, full of embarrassing, humiliating moments, full of moments just of what ifs, of doubts, of just straight up fear. Those people did not let it take over them. They kept on moving, and that is why we see them at the top. And that is why we are here right now to talk about it, learn about it, and make sure that we are moving up so that we can be at the top as well. Failure is inevitable. It's relevant in all of our lives and will always be. But with that pain that we end up gaining through all of those failures, all of those mishaps, builds up so much strength and courage. It builds us up and it builds our character. And that is why everything that I have gone through at such a young age, the way that I've had to grow up so fast, I'm grateful for it, believe it or not. Yes, it's hard, but I'm grateful for it because it has made me into the person that I am today. All of that pain built up has made me be who I am today. And truth be told, I'm becoming proud of myself for the first time in a very long time. because of all of those trials, those just crazy moments in this journey that we call life, especially in our early 20s, just trying to get everything figured out, that I'm proud of myself. You decided to watch this video of me today going on and on about overcoming fear. If you chose to hang tight this entire video, you wanted to hear how you can overcome your fear to become your best self. That is something to be proud of, because a lot of people will not do that. So be proud of yourself, because I am definitely proud of you. If nobody's told you, I am. So whatever those dreams that you have in your head, you are perfectly capable of making them happen with hard work, with consistency, okay? And with confidence in yourself. And last but not least, overcoming your fear, getting out of your comfort zone. You cannot be at the top eating in your comfort zone. It doesn't work like that. That is our Tea Time Talks today. Okay, I know it was a little deep, okay, but I definitely think it was necessary to talk about and just have that real raw conversation about it. So I really hope that it helped somebody out here today, okay? That is the main point of Tea Time Talks, to help each other out, to let each other know that you are not alone, okay? And to just spread some positivity, okay? Because we all need it. Life is hard, especially when we're in our early 20s, just trying to get everything figured out. It is hard, but I'm here with you. We're all here together and we got this. So thank you so much for being here with me today on Tea Time Talks. I hope you enjoyed it. Go ahead and like and subscribe for me if you guys want to keep this conversation going on every Tuesday. And I will see you guys next Tuesday for our episode of Tea Time Talks. Bye guys.